Michael's son! Yes, Michael's son, your friend and brother. I'm so happy to be here today. Truly, truly, truly. And you, guys and girls, so how are you feeling today? Okay, I'm back with an extra comment, another comment on Christ's letters, and specifically on the initial pages, and specifically on the opening lines of excerpt 4, which we read a few days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, and upon which I commented. And I said, and this is our comment today, once more, about this wondrous times that we're living. And as I already said, this is a time of apocalypse. Yes, it is that so many times, so mentioned time of apocalypse, but this is not the end. Not really. Besides or despite all the drama, all the spectacular drama associated with the word or with the notion of apocalypse, this is not the end. This is not the end. Take, for example, that famous TV series called Walking Dead. No, this is not the end. We're not heading towards that gruesome, awful, and not at all. This is the most wonderful time of all times of humankind, of all the ages of this wonderful planet. This is the most wondrous time, and you can't imagine, dear brother and sister, how lucky, how wonderfully lucky we are of being here precisely at this time. Because this is a time of change. This is a time, these are not the last years where wholesale annihilation will follow. No. Mankind, humanity will survive and will move on to a new level of spiritual evolution. This is the time where the foundations of an altogether new race, of an altogether new civilization will be established. Yes, these are those times. And so it is not absolutely fantastic that we are here, just here at this time on earth? Don't you feel the urge, really, brother and sister, dear Christian brother, dear Christian sister, dear God worshipper, whoever you are, Muslim or Jewish, or of whatever religion, who believes in a God that dispenses reward or punishment depending on your actions in life. Yes, you, my brother in my heart. Have you not felt the call to change your way of living? Can't you not open your minds to the possibility of a better, totally better, much better, very much better, so much better world than this world that we're living in today? I'm no longer living in a world of despair, of mistrust, of fear, of hatred. No, I live already in a world of total confidence in life, of joy, of unconditional love, of abundance, of perfect health. I experience that. I'm living that today. And I'm talking to you from my own experience. And I forgot to start. Oh my God, Michael, how come? I was supposed to read some quotations. Okay, I'm going to read them now. Of the letters, of course, of Christ's letters. From the introduction. Listen to this. Because people are on the threshold of a world crisis of enormous proportions, it is vital for survival that I, the Christ, should reach all who will listen. And from letter 1, excerpt 4, the opening lines that we read a few days ago. It is only by reaching for a higher vision that the physical world will be reserved from wholesale annihilation. And the closing of letter 3, those who endure to the end will rise above the turmoil and violence and will rest in the peace and joy of the kingdom. Because the kingdom of God, the kingdom of the heavens is inside you, my brother. It is inside you. It is surrounding you. It is everywhere. But above all, it is inside you. All the power, all the unlimited power of the source of your own being is within you. You are that divine life. And that is the real message of the letters in a nutshell. So we are moving on to a time where we will realize, we will finally learn and see and accept that we all are but one, and that we came to this earth to experience unconditional love, and that we are called to create a new civilization, and that will happen. It's gonna happen with me, guys. Don't you want to join me and so many others? The time is ripe now, and there will not be any wholesale annihilation. I was mispronouncing this word. Annihilation. No, the world is not coming to an end, because there are sufficient souls, sufficient beings in this earth who are already awakened and who are turning their mind, they're turning totally to see and reach to a new world, and are tired and sick of living in this agony of fear and mistrust that is increasing day by day. Stop watching the news, brother, and look to the other side. Don't you really feel the urge for this new world? And now, mind this. We have always been, are now, and will continue to be assisted by our big brothers of the higher dimensions. My dear brother, believe it or not. And we are, of course, not alone in this world, and that's so magnificent. There are literally millions and millions of big brothers who are watching us now and are expecting and are filled with joy that finally Earth has come to this point. Yes, totally. Let me read a few additional quotes from Christ's letters that refer to the higher dimensions and, of course, to our big brothers. From letter 2, and this is a Christ speaking. He's saying that he cannot come to us in a human body anyway, because he's in such a high dimension. Actually, he's right there at the portals of the universal total rest and equilibrium of the original source of our being, of God. And he has come down through many dimensions to reach out to us, and that he has done so through the recorder who physically wrote the letters that he, the Christ, dictated to her. So he's referring to that, and he says, since I have other dimensions to whom I minister. He's not ministering to the rocks of other planets, right? No. to intelligent beings like us. Of letter 5, I'm also here to tell you these further universes or dimensions will be opened and will become accessible to your consciousness when the knowledge outlined in these letters is absorbed and made the very fabric of your own individualized consciousness. And from the closing of letter 8, when you achieve Christ consciousness, you will be free to climb into higher dimensions, each one bringing you new experiences and joys. You can't believe this? Can't you not open your minds? Open your minds, I beg you. I implore you, brother. Ow! There is an ant. Oh my goodness. A little ant bit me. Open your minds. Open your hearts to the possibility of a new world. Please open your mind. Can you not see that you live in a mental jail? That your beliefs, your Christian beliefs, are but what do you call a straight jacket? I mean, they're a jail. Your vision of the world is so limited. It is so totally limited. Your vision of the world is like the vision of a donut, but you can only see the tiny hole of the middle. And that's... Please, I beg you, open your mind and your heart, brother, to this possibility. And it is real. Take a look at what I'm going to show you right now, okay? Come on, take a deep breath. Now, these are pictures. These are, I have already seen them. I have seen their ships, their divine spacecraft. These are ships of our big brothers of the higher dimensions, and I myself shot these photographs. That was the date, December 5, 2021, just a few months ago, and that was right entering Bogota, the capital of Colombia, on my way from San Francisco, and I was heading for the airport, where I took a plane later on and went to Santa Marta, Colombia, to the ocean. Such a great trip. And I was there and I saw them. Take a close look at these pictures. Can't you not see the ships? Can't you not see the power, the totally marked silhouettes, right? The shapes, the vibration, the dynamics, the true force of that disc spinning. They were there, and they are here, they are above you. Yes, they know who you are. He who seeks finds. He who seeks finds. There are tons and tons and tons of information on the internet about these times. Yes, and believe it or not, there are literally hundreds, if not thousands, of messages from our big brothers to us. And you can imagine how beautiful they are and how wonderful it is to check, to corroborate that the tone is always unified the same. It is a tone of love, of total respect for our freedom, of expectant joy for what is happening on earth. And they have helped us. And actually, believe it or not, and that is why I have been saying here, you will see unbelievable things in this year 2022. Things are going to shake your beliefs to the very foundations. And what are you going to do? Will you be brave enough to just dismiss your old beliefs and open your mind and your heart to new possibilities? Or will you just cling more fiercely to your beliefs and put your head beneath the ground and say, no, I don't want to see, I don't want to see, I don't want to see. I believe in Jesus Christ who saved me. Jesus saves me. Jesus saves me. Listen, this is with total respect. I'm not mocking Jesus, let alone yourself. You're sacred. Your beliefs and your fears are sacred. Absolutely sacred. Anyway, please open your hearts and minds to this new possibility because it is totally wondrous. Okay, it has been so good to be here. Sometimes I get a little bit carried away by my emotion, but the least thing I want to appear to be is, with all due respect for my Christian brothers, some of them pastors, the least thing I want to be is to be one of those kind of histrionic, dramatic preachers and pastors who appear in television and blah, blah. No, no. This is, I am for real. And when I say that I love you, it is true. You know why? Because now I love myself totally, and that I accept myself totally with all my past quote-unquote shortcomings, quote-unquote evil actions, quote-unquote misdeeds, etc. Because now I know that they were just learning experiences. This life is a long, long way in a wonderful school of joy and wonders, one after the other. Okay? Thanks so much for being here with me today. Truly, truly, truly. I love you. Please give me a like if you like this video. Hit the button below to subscribe to my channel. And thanks so much for sharing this video with your friends. Kisses and big, loving, crunching hugs to all of you. Thanks so much to be here again. Hasta la vista, amigos. Bye-bye. See you later. Alligator!